is up, guys? Back with another video. We got the M4 out on the streets. I just said what's up to this guy, told him about the YouTube channel. Hopefully he checks it out. If you checked it out, leave a comment, dude. Brand new day. Stock market's not open yet. Porsches are at home. I'm in the Volvo. Carvana might give me $66K for this thing. If they give me that, I'm running to the bank. Cryptocurrency's just mumbling along. Doesn't know what it wants to do, go up or down. So a lot of times I'll wake up and I'll think to myself like, all right, what are we doing today? Like I like to think of like 3 things that I'm doing with the business, with, you know what I mean? Like what is the framework, the blueprint for the day? So I don't just wander through the day lost. So one of the things I'm doing today is I'm gonna go into my Facebook ads account and I'm gonna look at frequency. I wanna look at frequency on all the ads. I wanna look at frequency on all the ads, but mainly the campaigns first and then the ads. And if I have any ads that have a really high frequency on a 7-day or 14-day, I'm gonna, and if they're fatiguing and they're not doing well, they're not profitable per transaction. And the way I figure that out is average order value minus customer acquisition cost. That's a custom column you can set up in your ads manager. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna switch the ad up. I'm gonna switch up the copy, switch up the creative. So that's one of the things I'm doing today. But one of the things I was thinking of was, man, when I was really building a business and I was really succeeding and I was really moving ahead and creating something from nothing, what was I doing? Because I was, you know, people always say like, there's motivation and you watch videos and you do all this stuff and we're always doing everything external. And I started thinking to myself, you know, I was not focused external at all. I was actually focused internal. So I was thinking to myself, everything that you need, everything that you want is not outside of you. It's inside of you. We always look outside for all this stuff, but it's actually inside of you. I was thinking to myself, gosh, why do things feel so hard recently? It's because I'm so distracted. I have so many things externally going on that I'm so distracted that I can't get creative and think and use my imagination. That's the power you have. That it's in you, it's not outside. So you need to figure out a way to get rid of some of the distractions you have, whether it's social media, whatever it is, what's distracting you. Get rid of it, unless it's, you know, something positive in your life. But get rid of any negative distractions in your life and get focused. You got to get quiet. You need to go sit in a quiet room. That's why like people think like, man, I prayed about it and then it came true, or maybe it's because you got quiet and you spoke to your subconscious mind and you told it positive things and you dreamed and you thought of what you wanted and you desired, but you were quiet when you did it. You weren't in a crowded room. You weren't looking at your phone. People say motivation, inspiration. I say isolation. You got to get a little isolated. All right, we're going to swing in this Porsche dealership and see if they can take our money. What do you guys think of these Volkswagen vans? They're kind of cool looking. All right, what do they have? Oh, 997 GTS. I've been seeing a lot of GTSs. I'm going to throw a picture on the screen of a GTS lowered with wheels, a 997, and tell me it's not one of the cleanest looking cars. I'm going to throw it up on the screen. It's because it's got the center lock. The GTSs have the center lock on the wheel. We got a Targa GTS. What else do we have? That 996 is still here. And you got another Targa, a blue one. I just saw another Porsche peeper. He's checking out cars like me. All right, let's get out of here. We got things to do, places to be, and people to see. Man, check that one out. I like that one. That's a 2025 with the aero kit. So I saw a Cabriolet 997 for sale at that dealership. That's it right there. I bet somebody bought it and they brought it up here to get it inspected. Do like a PDI or something. A lot of 997s floating around. I've been seeing a lot of them. I talked about it in past videos, like how Edison would sit. Well, Edison figured out that he got all his ideas when he was falling asleep. They call it, now they know it's called theta mind state. But he would put a metal ball in his hand and he'd put like a metal plate on the ground, and as he fell asleep he'd drop the metal ball onto the plate and he'd wake up and then he'd write down all his ideas. And then he also would go into like a dark room and sit and think with a notepad. He called it sitting for ideas. We got to get back to getting quiet. Thinking up ideas, using our imagination like little kids. Think about it. Anything you ever thought up that was worthwhile, you weren't all busy and distracted. You were probably driving, quiet, just thinking to yourself. We're back in the 992, cruising, got it in sport mode. If you guys are new to the channel, we have a 992 Porsche Carrera S. Tech Art body kit, AL13 wheels, RAD monoblock wheels, lowered, Soul Performance exhaust, headers, no cats, stage 2 tune. I wanted a GT3 Touring, but at the time I couldn't afford it. So I figured out a way to make a Carrera S kind of look similar to one. But I jumped on this car when I found it because it had the carbon ceramic brakes. So I really like the yellow calipers, and I like the low dust with the carbon ceramics. Subscribe to the channel, guys. Let me get a like. Turn on the notifications. Let me get something. I appreciate you guys watching. Guys, I'm gonna hit up the gym. My wife gave me a new plan. She switched it up. Oh, I like that reflection with the palm trees. That looks kind of nice in the window. I'll throw the workouts up on the screen here in a second. All right, guys, just finished at the gym. Got the Porsche sweatshirt on. I'm gonna throw the workout up on the screen. Dude, her workouts will destroy you. I'm telling you, try them. Try the workouts. Let me know if you got any questions. I'll tell you. All right, let's start this thing up. Woo! I'm hurting, dude. I am hurting. All right, the stock market has opened up. The account just went up $3 grand. That's it. But I bet you $1 million if I check it right now. It probably went down 20. What are your guys' thoughts on PPF in the front of the 993? 1998. I've read mixed things. I've read not to PPF it because, oh, look at that Taycan. Those things are kind of cool though. Taycan, forget the name. But I've read mixed reviews. They say not to PPF it because the paint's older, and when you go to take it off in 10 years or however long it lasts, it'll destroy the paint. And then I've read other things, but I'll be honest, dude. I drove the thing 2 or 3 times, and I feel like I got a couple little. I don't know, I can feel like a little bit on the front. I don't like it. I don't want to drive it now because I'm scared I'm gonna mess it up. So I was thinking maybe I should get paint correction on the front and do like, the paint's perfect, but I don't know, just clean it up and just do like ceramic coat or PPF. Let me know what you guys think if you guys got any experience doing that. I'm getting that 996 itch. I was looking at videos on Instagram and looking at ultraspot.com. Man, they've got one in Europe for sale. It's a 996 turbo. It's nice. But the last thing I should be doing is spending more money on a depreciating asset. We got to get focused. We got to start saving money. We got to get to financial freedom. That's when you have real peace of mind. All these cars and all this stuff is all garbage. It really is. When you really think about it, everything's going great right now. So you're like, oh yeah, go get a 996, go do this, go do that. What about when it's not? What about when you're down and out? What about when you're not getting sales? Man, if you prepare now, you will be so thankful. That's why you got to get your head out of the clouds and start thinking, man, what if things do go wrong right around the corner? Who knows? Could. So that's why you got to start banking that money, stacking that cash. So if something does go wrong, you're prepared and you can protect your family, take care of yourself. You can get by, you can survive. You're not all stressed out, scrambling around. Just remember that new money wants to be shown when it comes to business. Man, look at that. That's nice. RS7. He's got carbon fiber all over that thing. So what I'm saying though is that when I started getting any kind of money for making sales online, I was investing in real estate. Worked my way up to where I had some rental properties, and I wasn't really trying to be showy. I didn't get too showy until later on. The first thing I did that was showy, I got a Jeep Grand Cherokee Summit. And that's not even that showy, but to me, I was like, this thing's got... I remember the guy at the Jeep dealership told me that the leather interior was the same leather as a Ferrari, and I was telling everybody that. I was like, yeah, dude, the leather is from a Ferrari, same leather as a Ferrari. You guys know that? And then next thing I did that was showy was I got an M5. But I've always loved cars. I was a mechanic for like 15 years. I worked at Pep Boys before that for 3 years, and I went to Lincoln Tech. So I've always been into cars. It says apartment for rent. I always look at this building. I don't know why. It just looks like you could get it cheap. So what I'm saying is old money goes into hiding. New money wants to be shown. So these kids showing you they're wearing chains and driving the Urus with Prada glasses on and a nice blouse. You know, those guys are showing you the new money they just got. They want to show it. They want to show, I got this money. Once you get to a certain level, you don't want to show it. You want to hide it because it's a liability. You can get sued. That's why the real wealthy, they don't even want to pay their houses off. What they do is they pull the equity. Even if they pull all the equity out, they take loans and HELOCs just to show on paper that they have debt. So if they're sued, they don't have a bunch of equity in their home. They have umbrella policies, trusts, wills, revocable living trusts. They're not showing you their condo and their one-bedroom condo in Miami. They're not showing you all that stuff and their Urus. So don't get tricked, because a lot of times these guys, their income source is you. You are the reason that they have the Urus. You are the reason they're wearing the chain. You are the reason that they have the little condo in Miami and the nice blouse on. I will say though, I'm not saying that guys that are selling stuff are. A lot of them do provide value. I mean, they might actually have a really good course or something they're selling where you learn a lot. I've never paid for a course, but I've hyper learned everything on the internet that I could. There's a Urus right there, an orange one. I actually used to just watch what they were doing, because it's funny, like what they're selling you is to teach you exactly what they're doing. They're showing you what to do. All you gotta do is watch them and just step back one step and just look at it differently. They're selling you on how to do what they're doing. So just watch what they're doing. You don't need to buy the course a lot of times. Not when it comes to like these guys selling trading courses and all this stuff. Who knows? I mean, I have no advice for that. I have no clue. Maybe somebody provides a lot of value. I've never bought one, so I have no clue. So don't take my advice on that. I'm not bashing anybody. Leave a comment below if you guys have bought a course from somebody. Leave the name of them, like the YouTuber or Instagram, whatever they are. And if it's good or if it's been great, good or bad, you know, you guys might be able to provide each other a lot of information. Because I've had people leave comments like, there's two guys I watch, and one of them, you know, I want to buy the course. I think it's legit. I just don't know. I can't trust it. Can you watch the videos? I mean, I looked at the videos. You don't know. You know, he could be providing a lot of value. He could also be living off a trust fund, and that's how he's living in the Miami condo. You just have no clue. He could be making a lot of money, and I never bash anybody because I was told by people that I couldn't do what I did. You know what I mean? I was told by people like, oh, you can't not go to college and succeed. You can't not go to college and do really well. So I never bash anybody because you can go do anything you want. Whatever you believe is impossible, you can achieve it. You just got to believe in it. What I was getting at was don't get tricked by the new money being shown and think that's the norm. Because you never know. The guy might have $30 in his account and he's wearing all his money. He's wearing and driving all of his money, and he's got nothing in the account. You don't know. So don't think that's what you should be doing. You shouldn't be. You should be investing your money, having no debt, living below your means, and keep stacking cash and investing. Live below your means. Like, it's not possible. If any of you guys own a business or know anything about business, the business has a balance sheet. And things need to balance out. You can't have more liabilities than assets. And if you do, it's not going to be very long before you're underwater. So you can't run your life that way. You can't have more expenses than income. What would happen? It's common sense. So don't live beyond your means. And when you go get credit cards, buy stuff with credit cards and loans, that's what you're doing. You're going below the water. You might not want to believe you are because the world and the US has made us believe that credit's a normal thing and we should all use it. Maybe if you're really good and you know how to measure your debt service coverage ratio and you're really safe and smart and you know how to leverage debt for real estate, for cash flow, that's a different story. But most people don't understand that and they end up getting too over leveraged and then next thing they know, the rug's pulled out from underneath them and they don't know what to do. So like a lot of you guys have been watching me for a while, you think I've got it figured out. I don't have it figured out. I have a house that, yeah, it might be worth a lot more than the loan, but I still have a $1.3 million loan on my house, 2.75 rate, which is good. But I have in my personal stock account, like the one owned by the trust, my wife and I, we have like 1.4 million in there. And the loan, what I owe is like 1.386. So every day I just wake up and I look at the difference between those two accounts, and I think that's all the money I have. That's my net worth. I don't even include the whatever they say the house is worth, or even the crypto or anything. I just think of that account, and I look at it and I'm like, I got to either do one or two things. I got to add more money to the stock account, or I got to add more money to the principal on the house. I do both. I just keep doing both. So I wake up every day excited. I like wake up excited. Like I got to go hunt, figure out a way to get more income, so I can just do those two things, because I know eventually I'll get to a place where I have peace of mind, where I'm like, my house is almost paid off, and my income is coming in passively without trading my time. And if something happened to me, my family is good. They don't have to worry about anything. And then if I'm gone and they're like, man, maybe I'll go get a little fancy, then they might look at this YouTube channel and watch one of the videos and go, and I'm on here going, don't get fancy Nancy, just live below your means and enjoy your life and have low stress. You'll be happy. Just be a good person. I like to give a lot too, though. Man, give as much as you get. Just keep the cycle going. I feel like it works that way. We don't know how the universe works. Usually when I give, I don't like to share it. That's even in the Bible. It says, don't let your right hand know what the left hand's doing, or something like that. Like if you're giving, you shouldn't go around boasting about it. I just put that thing on there at the tip, and then I put the St. Jude stuff on here. I guess just to show you guys, because you're just getting to know me, a little bit about me, so you're not thinking I'm just some ostentatious guy talking about money or something. Because I'm not like that. I mean, I want to chase the money because I want time freedom and peace of mind. But I'm telling you right now, the material things, they won't make you more happy. They're not going to bring happiness. They're external. Happiness comes from internal. You're not going to have all these external material items that decay and corrode over time make you happy. And I have no clue what I'm talking about. All I know is that if I think back and I think, gosh, if I didn't get any debt when I was younger and I invested all my money early, I'd be in a much better position than I am now. So that's why I'm giving that advice. I got this thing in sport mode. I don't know if you guys ever heard the turbos. I had to remove a bunch of videos. I got to edit some of them. But I'm going to put them back one by one. So if you guys are new to the channel, go back to the channel and look. I'm always putting new, older videos. One of the ones I'm putting up today is when I was bidding on the 993. 285,000 on Bring a Trailer. I show it live, so go back and check the video out. It's up on the channel. Back in the 911, cruising. Oh, you guys didn't know I wasn't in the 911. Yeah, I stopped off and worked for a couple hours. Stock market's just hovering. My account's around the exact same balance as it was yesterday, so not much is going on. But Rigetti Computing, Quantum stock, they're supposed to release their earnings today. So the thing's either going to tank, like plummet into an abyss, or really pop off. We'll wait and see what happens. I don't know why I feel like it's going to plummet into an abyss, even if it's good earnings. I feel like that's the way it's been going. Abercrombie & Fitch released their earnings today. They beat their earnings, but they had weak guidance, so the stock dumped 13%. My analysis on Supermicro Computer the other day, using valueinvesting.io, might have been right. After that day, it's gone up 13%. Who knows? It's still considered undervalued, but they've got a little bit of headwinds going against them. I don't like buying single stocks other than small, micro cap, small cap that could 10x, 20x, 30x, 40, you know what I mean? Have that potential at least. They have the potential to go the other way too, so this is not financial advice. Volkswagen GTI. We've got this thing in wet mode right now. It's saying caution, please adjust driving. Check out that Range Rover SVR. The full color. Thing's pretty cool looking. Airstream trailer. So today I actually have to drive 30 minutes south, pick someone up, drive 30 minutes north, go to an appointment, drive 30 minutes south again, and then I'm going to work for 3 hours and then pick up. What up, guys? I'm in this special athletic performance conditioning gym. All right, we're gonna swing in here, put some air in this right-left tire. Thing is low. Just haven't had time to go get a tire. It's got a screw in it or something. All right, we're airing this thing up. Subscribe to the channel, guys. I will see you on the next video. Let's go.
All right. Woo. This is light work. Come on, spill the tea. Yeah. Ooh. All right. Woo. This is light work.